G'day folks, Tony again here for more Star Control 2. Okie dokie, let's move off of here so we can move back onto here, which is a little bit clumsy, but fine. And let's go and have a chat to the Starbase Commander. I'm at your disposal, Captain Clapton. I'm glad to hear it, Starbase Commander, because I have some minerals to offload. Some of that, some more of that, even more of that, some of this, there's that, and there's also that, and whoo boy, all those exotics that we picked up. Look at all of that money that we just earned. That's super duper good. We're going to bid them farewell, and we're going to go and grab at least one other starship from the shipyard. So Fwifo still there with a reasonable complement of crew. We'll add some more down there as well. Tapping that enter button multiple times so there's a full stock there. And let's get ourselves another Earthling cruiser. In fact, why not make it two? And we'll try and do a little bit better at and not losing them all next time around. So now, of course, we need to stock them up. It's odd that they don't come with a full complement of crew, but I guess that would be an easy way of gaming the crew becomes more expensive factor. Okay, let's head to the outfitting. We do definitely want a bunch more fuel, so we're going to bring that all the way back up to 50. And then let's have a look at some additional modules that we might be able to... Whoops, wrong button. That we might be able to add here. We're going further away, so perhaps some more storage bays would be good, although another crew pod would also be good, considering that we keep kind of almost losing all of them. So... we should probably then go back out to here. We'll add some more crew because we have just a bucket load more crew that we can add. Even though they're only costing 3 each, so this is going to give us a little more padding of human beings that we can use for our landing vessels as we're sort of slowly losing them. As well as being able to restock some of those ships when things happen. All right, what other modules can we add? Turning jets, fusion thrusters, that would all be great. Another fuel tank, I guess, would be good as well, but I don't know. Maximum fuel 60, all right? So if we get another one of those, then we'll be able to carry 120 fuel, I assume, which will allow us to range a little bit further. We'll be coming back less often. Although getting a dynamo unit and getting an iron bolt gun to go along with our first one there, I guess would be cool too. What should we do? What should we do? We'll do the fuel first. We'll add that here at the back. Maximum fuel 110. Okay, so let's fuel up. See how far that gets us. So we may as well go all the way to max. There we go. And now we have just under 4,000 left to spend things on. So we're not going to get another one of each of the iron bolt and the dynamo unit. And in fact, we're not doing a lot of fighting with this ship yet. So what else perhaps could we be doing? We have a lot more fuel, which means we can stay out for longer, which means we can potentially pick more things up. And it also means that we probably don't want to lose everything with a planet lander. So let's get some more things here. We're going to stick another cargo bay in there. What to do. And I guess just in terms of maneuvering a bit faster, we could pop some more of these things on here. So we'll get another couple of fusion thrusters. Whoops. And we'll get another couple of turning jets. I think we're maxed out on the turning jets there now. And we'll leave a little bit in the bank, just for good measure. It looks pretty fair to me. We will save the game You can save many more than just 10 save games, but for the moment I'm just going to use that first page of them, otherwise I'm going to forget everything about everything. Okay, so let's head back to where we were going previously. Down here, just past Alpha Centauri, there's a little star called Epsilon Centauri. So let's head there now. It should take us to autopilot. I'm just going to fly right past the slave shielded Earth. I guess the autopilot has decided that this is the quickest way to get out of the solar system. Not entirely sure I agree with that, but that's fine. Who am I to argue with a computer? Alright, off we go. Keeping our eye on that little mini-map to see if any little shadows are coming in. So far, it's looking pretty good. So we're going to cruise on past the giant star of Alpha Centauri without falling into it. That's another benefit of autopilot, being able to take the most direct route there. And here we have, oh, just look at all this potential. My goodness, look at that turning rate. That's amazing. Good times. I do like this ship being more maneuverable. Presumably that's also going to make things good in combat when we get to that point. Class 2 tectonics and just a bucket load of stuff there. That's looking pretty good to me. Damn, I was hoping there'd be some biologicals there that we could take advantage of as well. So presumably not going to take us an awfully long time to clear out this system. I think somebody in comments was asking if the map wrapped from top to bottom, or maybe it was asking on Twitter. That is not in fact the case, but it does wrap left to right. Right, it's close enough to a full load. So we're going to clear this planet out for sure. Easy pickings. Still not feeling super great about this steering. It's very sensitive and fairly cramped on the fingers here, using the arrow keys on my laptop. All right, that's good enough. And then one more. Just doing a little bit of narrate the obvious today here, folks. All right. And that should be a reasonable return on investment, just in terms of how much we'll potentially get for those things. Actually, we'll do this the easy way, and we'll set a course for, where is it? Where are you? Zeta Centauri, very close by and kind of hard to see. I don't believe the map has a zoom, considering that each zoom level of this solar system is a... Oh, thanks very much, Siri. Now I can't remember what I was doing now. Yes, considering that... that was the word. Considering made Siri on my phone turn on. Considering that each zoom level of this solar system requires kind of a bespoke sort of map, I can't imagine that you'd be wanting to do that for the entire universe or galaxy. There's a bunch of stuff, not terribly good bang for buck there though. We'll do one run here and just pick them up, even though it's going to be filling up our hold with stuff that's not as good. Let's we'll leave it at that. What about here now? I think if we just go sideways a little bit and then we turn, we should be able to move onto the planet. There we go. It's amazing how much more secure I feel with the double the amount of crew there. Class 4 tectonics, totally not worth it. With over 100 crew and 100 fuel, it does feel like the Dank is a lot tougher, and gives you a little bit of peace of mind, which is nice. What have you got for me, Planet 3? Tell me the good news. Everywhere good news. Come on. That's not really what I had in mind with the magma world where the temperature is negative 160 degrees in a vacuum with class 8 tectonics. Okay. Nothing there. And also nothing there. All right, fine. Take my business elsewhere. Zoom. Well, the next one is surely going to be better than that. Looks like a gas giant here, so let's hope it has lots of good moons. Well, it's got 3. So in terms of number, that's pretty nifty. But in terms of what they have in store for us, more kind of ordinary garbage. Sure. Biologicals. But that tectonics and that weather is not worth ducking down for them. I do just want to point out, if you haven't noticed already, notice the planet spinning in the top there. This one has a tilt of 4 degrees, and you can see that it's spinning more or less right to left. The previous planet you may have seen had a tilt of 24 degrees, and that tilt is actually visible in the visualization of the planet, which is a lovely touch and impressive, particularly considering the era of the game's release. So you can see there the 23 degree tilt noticeable in terms of where it's rotating about. Okay, we've got a bunch of cool shit down here on this planet, so that's good to know. No energy readings, no biologicals. Class 3 weather. That should be manageable, surely. The damn lightning is not the most fun. Delicious cobalt. So I think that must be getting us fairly close to full. So if we duck around this larger one and then we pick up the smaller one, that should get us... Oh, damn, we lost 2 folks. 2 individual humans whom I care about enormously. That I could have used to crew one of my vessels. Alright. Just a full haul there. Good, good, good. What about this one? What have you got? Some exotics. Class 3 tectonics, sure. Just the one little reading there. But worth landing for the amount of money that we'll get for it. Yay! I don't know exactly how the process works for determining the accuracy of landing when you dispatch. Sometimes you end up touching down very close to where you thought, sometimes further away, and in varied directions. Just assuming there's some sort of noise or inaccuracy being applied there, but I don't believe that it's anything that I can affect, at least in this at this point in time. All right. Some of those look shiny and silver rather than dull grey, so they're going to be a little more expensive. But definitely worth landing on this fairly placid planet by the looks of it. What is this going to be? Silver? Phosphorus. Yum. Silicon. Even better. We'll go and pick up one of the teeny tinies. Over here. Cesium. Delicious. Alright. Cadmium. Cesium. So it's nice having the variety of these different things that we're picking up, although I believe the only effect that it has is in terms of what category they are, in terms of whether we get 1, 2, 3, etc. Resource units when we return them. But purple's the best one. Rhodium and more silicon. So quite happy with how this is going. We've found quite a number of things. Now, however, I think we are faced with the challenge. Just going to save this game again. Now that we've grabbed a whole bunch of stuff. Good-o. Now, we need to figure out where we're going to go next. Because all this little cluster here, I think we've been to everything here. I think we may have been over here to this. Yes, we did. Over into the Ilrath territory. So here's Sol. There's Sirius. We've also been up to the wolf system there. I believe we'd have also been all the way over here to Canopus. But there's all these other clusters down this way. So I'm wondering maybe we should go down to the corner here and try and explore around these areas that are a little out of the way from the Ilrath. And then perhaps we can come down here to this other cluster of things and then make our way up to Rigel, which was one of the places that was mentioned by the Starbase commander. So let's try going to Zeta Gicklus next, and we'll see how well or how poorly this goes. We still have nearly 3 full cargo containers left, and the same composition of ships that we had previously, except now all of them are fully crewed, which should be nice. Who knows what we're going to find here, but there's a nice cluster of stars around for us to explore. Interesting. There's something orbiting that planet. I guess we can go and have a chat and see whether they're friendly or not. Hello, have you seen me yet? You haven't seen me yet, but I assume you're going to see me soon. I'm trying to come in slowly for you. Where did you go? Oh, where have you gone? Come back. All right, we found something. What could it be? Encounter at Zeta Gicklus Planet 3, and there's 3 of them. Uh-oh. We're definitely going to have a chat first. Welcome to our home stars. We are the Bakunk. Bakunk we are. Seekers of the deepest truths, askers of interesting and significant questions. Even now, a question of great transcendental significance comes unbidden to our minds. Who are you, and what do you want? Oh, that's not very nice. Making Fruit Loop gags. We are friendly beings who seek to establish cordial relations with your species. Although we Pakunk have no rank, no pecking order, no arbitrary scheme of dominance, we do recognize that some of the souls in this universe have lived many lives, while others are but spiritual tyros. I, Captain, have lived 38 lives. A paltry number compared to those wise and ancient souls who guide our race. You must consult them, Captain. They will help you to understand yourself. And in doing so, understand others, who in turn may or may not understand other things. Seek those wise birds at our homeworld at Ur-Quan. They have all the answers. I'm so glad that I pronunciated that well. Let's have a look here. We are seekers of truth. Enlighten us. Ah, vague omens and mysterious portents, tangled webs of fate. Intertwined with the branches of destiny, blown by the capricious winds of happenstance. News. Ah, actually there is some news. It so happens that it has come to our attention that Dogar and Kazon, the 2 gods of the Ilrath, may actually not exist. The commands from deific duo of devastation to the Ilrath may be some kind of weird trick, perpetrated by an unknown agency to send the Ilrath down on us. Interesting. That's really not nice, so I'm not going to say that. We are going to say, we are dedicated to fighting the Ur-Quan hierarchy. Can you help us? Seek the wise ones at our homeworld, Captain. Go to Gamma Precursor for your answers. You're just leaving that option there. I guess I have to say something. Hey, Birdbrain's got any Fruit Loops? Ha ha ha. Ah, an insult. A sometimes necessary and constructive release of tension. Now perhaps you feel better, and we can deal with your real problems. Sure. Oof, I'm tempted to just keep digging down this rabbit hole. You must obey my commands, fulfill my every whim. Though you are far too crude and stupid to realize this, Captain, we are fulfilling your every whim, your every desire. It is just that you do not know what you really want. We do. Why, even now, your soul touches mine, and I become aware that deep down inside, you wish us to punish you for your arrogance and bellicosity. Uh-oh. So now we've done it. We've gotten ourselves in a big old bad fix here, and I have to try and remember what do the Pekunk do. And I guess Wu can find out what the Pekunk do, as you do. They come in fast, and they run away just as fast by the looks of it. Uh-oh. They're making us feel bad with insults. Oof. Can we get there? Can we get there in time? We can. Well done, so that's one down. There's another one coming in. And it looked like it managed to blow up our ship before we got there. That was bad. So we've got some real energy problems here with our battery running low. And barely putting a dent in this damn thing. So we might have to chalk this one up to lesson learned. Don't mess with the Pekunk. Going to try FWIFO out here. I don't know if this is going to work very well. Both of these ships are proving to be quite fast. And I think we're also going to have some significant dramas actually trying to hit each other, which is a bad old time. Oh, look out. Damn, missed again. So getting ships to crash into a planet can be an effective way of going about things. I think we're actually going to have to zoom in kind of close here. The acceleration on this Sparthy ship is quite significant. This could take a considerably long time. Oof. Just the turning circle on those things not very great either. Might actually try slowing us down a little. So the Sparthy ship does have a reasonable amount of amount of crew. Maybe we'll have to try a frontal assault here, but again the range not. Whoa! Look out! Crashing into the planet there was not what I intended. I sense a load game coming on here, folks. So close. Come on. Ah. So moving slower, I think, here is proving to be a little more effective for us. But still not very good. And there's also another entire ship that's going to be coming in. So clearly the way that this thing is deciding how to move and where to go is based around the fact that I could shoot it. It knows that I'm facing towards it, so it's not really committing to... It's not really committing to an attack pattern. Oh, we're going to lose here, I think. Going to lose, and we're going to have to try again. Whoa, there's one more down. Go, FWIFO. Oh, that is way too close. Way too close. So facing towards it seems to stop it from committing to an attack. So we might keep trying that as best we can. The battery just taking a long time to recharge here, so... Oh no, we left it too long. Very well. I think we might just commit to a... we might just commit to a reload here. I don't know if it's going to let us reload from in here. I don't think it is. And we're not able to see... Come on, hurry up and kill me. Where's that planet gone? Sometimes flying into the planet is the most effective way of doing this. Okay, so that's our main gun. We don't have any secondary at the moment, and it's hard to tell where the planet is with this thing being so close to us. That zoom level not helping us out. There we go. Now we're talking. I am being quite daft, aren't I? Trying to crash back into the planet if you'd let me find it. There we go. Bouncing off it again and back into it again. Just the old-fashioned way of getting back to the load game menu. Just come on. So close. We're only losing one crew per time. Here we go, folks. Done and dusted. All right. That took way longer than I wanted it to. Let's load the game. Come on. I believe I've loaded it in the correct place. It certainly appears to be the case. Good times. So once again, let's make our way there. So perhaps now is a good opportunity to reflect on what we did wrong. So getting a sense of what the of what's going to happen during conversations when you're talking to people. There's no clear indicators of good, bad. There's no clear indications of morality meters and so on and so forth. It really is just fly by the seat of your pants, find out what happens, see what works for you or what doesn't. And I think that was a fairly clear case of something not working for us. So here we are back in the system. It doesn't look like they're here at the moment, so that's curious. So we might just take advantage of flying into the planet here, and we'll have a quick look at some of these moons, because presumably the Pekunk are going to be flying around here with reasonable amount of regularity. You may recall way back in the early episodes that the Ilrath were in fact talking about how they were hunting the Pekunk. Class 5 tectonics, no thank you. I really need to remember that I can wrap on these menus rather than going the long way every single time. Any goodies here? This looks like a planet that we want to land on. Good times. That blue on blue again, hard to see. Let's try not to miss any. Teeny tiny little deposits of things. Easily going to be able to get all of these in one loop by the looks of it. There's some more up here. Radon. Neon. Helium. Delicious helium. I think that's everything. Looks like it. That was added up to a reasonable load at the end of all of that. Oh, I did it again. Come on, Zeta Gickless Planet 3. What else do you have for me? Ooh, Class 5 tectonics. Oof. Oof, that does look harsh, but also substantial deposits here. I think are going to be worth our time. So earthquakes, that's slightly better than the fire trails, which always tend to give me a lot of trouble. It's one loss. We're going to go over here to this small one, because I think the large one would probably fill our cargo up too much. Ow. Good times. And we'll head back down and grab that one other thing. Let's try landing right on top of it and see if the fates smile on us, and they don't. But at least we're pointing in the right direction. Excellent work. So about 1.5 of 4 cargo containers full. And the other thing that we're getting full on is running time. So that might be all the time we have for this part of the Let's Play. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thumbs up if you enjoyed the episode. Subscribe to the channel and please tell a friend if you think they might enjoy this. And come back again soon for more Star Control 2.